everyone. Welcome again to K Podcast. Now we're gonna be talking about this Doja Cat controversy that have been going on out here with her boyfriend Jeffrey J Cruz. And this is the thing. I'm wondering why people are being surprised now. And I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering what I mean by selective outrage, especially the fact that I put that on my thumbnail. And I am gonna explain why I put that there. This is not the first time Doja Cat have been literally behaving like a degenerate. It's not the first time. Like this is a girl that she had some insults in her chat room before she became even famous, and race playing and doing all of that, and everybody just overlook it because let me tell you something. If a dark skinned woman would have done what Doja Cat did before she became famous, I tell you something, nobody would have forgotten about it. Nobody, nobody would have forgotten about what she did. And they would have dragged her. They would have dragged her out and called her out for a long time. And I don't think she would have even gotten to where she's gotten to. So that's why I say selective outrage. So now that her boyfriend, we know the controversial topic that is going on with the boyfriend, him being accused of being a groomer and all of that. I'm like, okay, let me go and check on the demography of the people that, you know, Doja is getting this hit for. Let me go and check on them. And I notice, yeah, they are not the, African American kind of people or, Afro people in general. They are mostly would normally, when something happens to them, there is a bigger outrage and they want everybody to come match, everybody come together. Let's go match. Let's go cancel. But when something happens to other people's community, they keep their mouth shut and they act as if they don't see anything. And they will continue even, supporting the person. So even though Doja Cat was very controversial, and with all that thing that she had been doing the time she was going live, there's some community that are out here now talking about, oh, let's come together and go, cancel Doja Cat. They didn't mind. When she was being a degenerate out there, nobody cared. A lot of people didn't care. They were like, I still like her music. I really don't care. But now that something is, Doja is even not the one doing it to them, it's the boyfriend. But still, I understand that she has to be held accountable. But if I look at what has been happening, what Doja has been doing for a long time, the fact that she had this platform and people of that particular skin tone went and supported her, even though they know she is problematic. And now that she's acting, showing you that she's actually problematic, all of a sudden we gotta come together. See, this is the thing. I never support people like Doja Cat. I am not the person that somebody's gonna be talking about, oh, let's go cancel her, because I never endorsed her in the first place. I never followed her in the first place. I never listened to her music in the first place. I'm not her fan in the first place. So first of all, I cannot cancel her. But you guys can do. But I want everyone to literally sit down and think about this, because that is why I wrote the selective outrage. Should she be canceled? Yes. But then we're gonna have to bring out every other musician that have been problematic out here and cancel them. We're gonna have to have the same energy for everybody. We're gonna keep it a buck. Can we do that? Everybody get the same energy, because I'm pretty sure no, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, she's the and the fact that I'm not saying people going after her for her dating choice is wrong or it's not good, but I'm like, at the same time, the fact that you putting so much heat on her instead of the guy that did the thing, I'm like, I get that she's a fan, but at the same time, we're gonna hold everybody accountable. Let's hold everybody accountable. I'm not out here trying to defend Doja Cat. She's not somebody that I really care about like that. I really don't. I really, really don't care about Doja Cat. I don't care if she stays on stage. I don't care if she continues to become popular. I don't care if she's canceled. It really doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. But this is the thing. The selective outrage have to stop. If you want to care about people, you're going to have to care in general. You're going to have the same energy for everyone. Because when Doja was out here being problematic, a lot of people didn't care and they still endorsed her. And I'm gonna say this, I'm pretty sure the industry knew how problematic she is, and yet they sponsor her and they continue to give her platform. Look at Nicki Minaj. Look at all the women that they are bringing out here. All the light-skinned women are problematic already, and all the dark-skinned women that they bring out are also problematic. This is the industry. The problem is the industry. The industry loves to promote degeneracy and problematic people, and it is what it is. So I'm gonna bring up this video over here, and I'm gonna let her say what she wanna say, and then I'm gonna give my own thoughts on this particular topic.
That doesn't give a fuck, which is a loose cannon troll. She is as close as we get to like true incel behavior, like true unhinged incel behavior in a person of color on a massive stage. And right now her unhinged behavior is reminding me of like Mel Gibson calling his partner, Alec Baldwin calling his daughter, Charlie Sheen, I believe, calling his partner, and leaving the most unhinged, borderline racist too, voicemails that end up getting leaked. I kind of stopped following her when she started doing everything, talk about Christians. It's one thing to make a joke. It's another thing to really poke fun. And then it's another thing to just blatantly stoke the fires and look at people in the face and call them dumb. So I had to step back, but I'm not surprised by any of what's coming out about her right now. And if you want me to talk about it, I will. But it's just like, she wants to be left alone, leave her alone. Let her career do whatever it has to do at this point. I'm done.
I'm gonna say this. I kind of feel bad for those people that were her hardcore supporters, because yeah, the fact that she came out, the tweets that she left on I don't know if I should call it tweet anymore. I mean, the message that she left on threads was very consigning, because although her fans, these are the people that are supporting her, wrote to her and literally asked her about this, and she literally blocked them to the women that brought this awareness to her. But this is the thing. See, I am somebody that, yes, I can understand that she needs to be called out for that, but I think the boyfriend needs to be called out as much. And also, why is it that every time it's other people's problem? I mean, paler people, by the way, when they have something to say, they have to go very hard and talk about everybody gotta come together. See, this coming together thing, I've already told you guys on my channel, I do not do come together with nobody. I stay on my own. You got your war, go fight it. Because this is the thing. I've noticed this for a long time. I'm not going out here protesting, canceling nobody, or staying together, or joining a group, or none of that. I'm doing absolutely nothing, especially when it comes to the come together thing. I'm not there. I'm not doing come together, because in my community, anything that happened in my own side, nobody want to come together. What she did, was it right? No. Should she be canceled? Yes. I mean, you guys are the ones, the people that love our music are the ones that have the power to cancel us. So yes, you definitely can go out there and cancel her. At the same time, I think everybody should be getting canceled that have a problematic behavior. And I'm not here to side by her, by the way. I'm not here for that. I think she's a degenerate. Yes, she's been a degenerate for a long time. I remember the time she cut off her hair because she hated the hair that grew out of her scalp. I'm like, ha. The time I saw that video, I was like, yeah, she's gonna be very problematic. But everybody was out here, yeah, Doja, yeah, Doja. I'm like, yeah, you guys are definitely gonna get it. This girl have been showing you guys her color for a long time. This is not the first time. This is how she is. And this is the thing, the industry, just like I said before, they like promoting degeneracy. And as long as you're light skin or mix, yeah, it doesn't matter what you do, everybody's gonna literally forget about it. And I promise you, people are gonna forget about this soon.
Rooms doing race play. Back in 2020, when Doja Cat got caught in those chat rooms doing race play with those people, she was somehow able to come out, I want to say, unscathed. She did get some backlash, but since there was so much going on in the world around that time, it almost got swept under the rug. We were dealing with COVID. We had the George Floyd incident. We had Breonna Taylor incident. So there was bigger shit going on. So when that stuff got leaked, were people pissed? Yes, but we were fighting bigger issues.
Okay, I'm gonna stop her there, because let me say this. Let's change those Doja Cat skin tone and make her darker. Do you think people would have forgotten? No. Even with all of that, because I'm gonna tell you something, there are bitter people out here, like really bitter people that dark skinned women can never ever get away. It doesn't matter if we are having World War III right now and a dark skinned woman does something, she will never get away with it. She will never. It doesn't matter what is going on. There are people that will literally hold her accountable. So yeah, I'm really not buying the whole, this happened and that happened. Like I've been watching Love Island UK and I'm looking at this girl Whitney and I'm seeing everybody coming for Whitney all the time, even when she is not making any noise. And this girl from Love Island, she doesn't yell, she doesn't scream, nothing like that. And when she started, she had a fight with this light skin, not light skin. I don't know why I call her light skin. Miss Kid, this mixed girl Ella. Everybody outside literally was on Whitney's neck, like Whitney is a terrible person. Look at her face. Look at how angry she was. She never said a thing. She was very, very quiet and very, very silent. And everybody just went after her because she had a darker skin, because she was a dark skin girl. So let me tell you something. It doesn't matter what happened then. If this girl was a darker skinned woman, they wouldn't forget or forgive her. It doesn't matter. In fact, they would put it on blast and be like, oh, since we are having all these problems, all of a sudden this girl went and did this. Let me tell you, they will remember.
If that shit was leaked today, 2021, 2022, her career definitely would have taken a bigger hit, but she kind of got lucky. But now Doja Cat is in some hot water again, and this time it's looking like people are really pissed. Doja is dating a man by the name of J Cyrus, and apparently he's not a good person. He's abused women, manipulated women. He's just an all-around creep. I think they said he said some sketchy shit, so he's just not a good dude. So the last 2 weeks or so, people who have been calling Doja out for dating someone like that, she's been blocking them. So this page today posted a screenshot that Doja Cat had blocked them, and then they basically put her on blast. So this person tweeted, "Sorry Doja Cat for letting you know your man had abused and taken advantage of so many women, and let's not say how he was in mine and other minors at the time DMs, but thank you."
Okay, now we're calling Doja because I think if we're gonna be calling people for being a degenerate out here, can we call Rihanna's boyfriend or husband and father the colorist? No. And I remember the time R. Kelly wasn't put, when he wasn't served and going to jail, and people were out here, trying to defend R. Kelly because what he did was not on the Pella kids. He did it on the, on his community, and some women and men were out here trying to defend him. I didn't hear everybody else coming out to make a lot of noise. That is exactly why when this case is coming out, I'm like, see, yeah, you guys are gonna have to go fight your fight, and you're gonna have to go cancel her on yourself. I am not gonna be doing the let's get together, because I know when I want us to get together, I am not gonna be getting the same energy. So this is the thing. I'm not a fan of Doja. I've never listened to her music. I feel like it's a degenerate music, and I never watch it. Hey, I got a daughter that I'm raising over here, and I'm not about to let her look at these women out here and think that that is what she wants to inspire to be. No. So I'm gonna have to say this. You got the people that are having so much smoke for her, with a lot of things that have been happening in the in the African American community. A lot of people have not been saying anything, especially the rappers, the musicians. What they've been doing in that community, nobody have said anything. But as long as when it comes to somebody else's, the Pella side, all of a sudden we got problems. Yeah, I say everybody got the same. Everybody should be keeping the same energy.
For listening. It's not like I was also a huge fan of yours. Then I guess another fan commented this on Doja's page. She said, "Girl, everyone is understanding you. Even if you paint yourself gold, it won't make things better." So then Doja Cat had a lengthy response. Y'all can go look it up on Twitter. I don't want to post it because she was cursing, but basically she was saying, "I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me or my personal life. Fuck y'all." I think this situation perfectly sums up the state of social media today. While I do feel like Doja Cat does a lot of sketchy shit, and this with this guy is very fucking sketchy, y'all have to get rid of this obsession with holding people that you don't know accountable. Every story that has came out about her boyfriend, I believe it 110%. But if Doja Cat doesn't want to leave him, oh the fuck well, that's on her. That's something that she has to deal with. Stop streaming her music. If you bought tickets, see if you can resell them and just fall back. But y'all get online and y'all
fucking harass people and y'all try to bully them into making a statement, and it's like you're giving them more attention. Just fall the fuck back. Like, everything is so ass backwards. Instead of putting all this energy into Doja Cat, even though we know she doesn't give a fuck, and nothing you say is going to make her change her mind, put that into putting out the victim's story. Raise awareness for that. The sooner that y'all realize the only effective way to truly cancel someone is to stop listening to their music and giving them your money, the better off we'll be. Y'all tweeting this lady asking her to publicly release a statement and to confirm whether or not she's still with the boyfriend. It's not gonna do shit. You have to hit them where it hurts. Stop streaming their music and stop buying their merch. For God's sake, just get off the fucking internet.
Yeah, it's true, because some people are acting out here as if, the musicians and artists out here are the bread and butter of their life. If an artist wouldn't sing a music for 1 year, release an album, they will not live longer. And I'm like, especially rap, I'm like, yeah, I feel like when it comes to me, I really don't like rap music. Like, I really, really don't like it. The words that are being said, I don't care if you're famous, I really, really don't like it. I really don't, because every time I turn on my TV and I see it, all I see is degeneracy, and that is what they are promoting, and I don't like it. I don't like seeing, all of that kind of. See, in those days, I think those in the 90s, I don't know about in the US, but right back in my own town, if you bring rap music home, either you will get the whoopings from your family, because they be looking at you like, where did you get this? I wasn't, to be sincere, I wasn't raised with this kind of music. So it's every time I see it, it's very, very strange to me. And I feel some way, not in a good way. I feel that there is just something inside of me that is just unsettling. So we're going to move on to the next video over here of one of our fans talking about how great of a singer she is. Hey, Whitney Houston was a great singer. Yeah, those are the kind of people I was listening to. Whitney Houston was a great singer. She wasn't singing degeneracy out here. Even Mariah Carey, is it Mariah Carey? She was a good singer too. She wasn't out here singing degeneracy too. You were Tina Turner, God bless her soul, was a great singer. She wasn't out here singing degeneracy. So why can't we promote music like that? Why do we have to promote the thought? Is it thought culture? Well, so we're gonna bring up the next video over here.
With a horrible. Doja Cat is an incredibly talented musician with a horrible person. Ow. This cat's so dramatic. Okay, Doja Cat is an incredibly talented musician with a horrible personality and a very disastrous desire to be perceived, no matter how often she talks about she doesn't like being famous, which could be a very, valid thing for her to say, because I'm sure it's very difficult to be that incredibly famous. She still does like being perceived because she goes live often. She's constantly interacting with her fans, and as we'll get into, she's constantly on Tiny Chat. I made a video in July of last year, which is in my Celebrity Thoughts playlist, where I pointed out that the only reason Doja Cat did not get more pushback for her Tiny Chat scandal, where real recordings of her sexualizing herself and doing race play kink for groups of random incels, was because George Floyd was unfortunately murdered, which sparked renewed interest.
I don't know why everybody using this George Floyd thing, because I'm gonna say it again. Even I was here on YouTube when they had that George Floyd thing going on. Not everybody was on board. There were people that were on board, and there were people that were not on board. So we're not gonna be using that as an excuse, because, like I said before, if she was a darker skinned woman, it doesn't matter what happened that day. Her name would have been in the tabloids. Everybody would be talking about her. It would have been news. And you would have seen all these podcasts, what do they call it? Is it Black Power or whatever they call it? So what do they call it? I can't remember. All those men out there doing, oh, don't go out and date and all of that, those podcasts, they probably would have brought that topic and I'd be like, look at this dark skinned woman, look at what she's doing over here. It would have been the talk of town. It would have been the talk of town. So let's not use the George Floyd topic, because I don't think that is an excuse. People just forgot about her and overlook it. A lot of people, let me say this, it's not because they didn't notice her. It's not because it's because she was doing that kink play with people that actually do love her content, and the women of that community actually don't have a problem with her trying to demean herself. Let's not forget that she was embarrassing some certain kind of people, so that's why everybody, a lot of those people in that demographic in that community didn't care. And now they're coming out and talking about what her boyfriend right now, and trying to cancel her because her boyfriend did something. Doja's boyfriend did something. So now they're trying to cancel her. But when she was out here doing the king play, humiliating her community, the part of her community, because she's mixed, humiliating part of her community, part of her heritage, with incels in the online, on live, nobody cared about it. They were like, yeah, I like that, I like this. Yeah, nobody saw a problem with that. It's not that it was George Floyd's case. It has nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with her demeaning some certain kind of woman, demographic of women. That was it. It was about the fact that she was being a degenerate out here, and they were like, no, we are not gonna care about that. That is the thing. But I'm wondering why they have all this smoke on Doja though, when it's the man. And see, I don't want to say what is in my head because I'm not with this girl either. So it's like you seeing two people that are fighting that you really don't care about, and they're out here fighting, and they're probably looking at you like, so anybody gonna help over here? I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna let you two figure this one out. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in my lane over here, because when things happen over here, you stay in your lane and overlook, like the way she was doing that, race play with all those incels online, and everybody else just kept quiet. If it was a dark skinned woman, they would have called her out immediately. And I know the preferential treatment out here, and I think we all see it all the time.
In the Black Lives Matter movement. And at the same time, we were also in quarantine of the pandemic, and we were experiencing a cultural shift where we no longer cared or wanted to engage with celebrities the same way because so much was going wrong in the world. And so people didn't really want to talk about celebrities. They wanted to talk about racial inequity, right? And so she got very lucky that
She didn't get lucky. They just swept that stuff under the butt. Nobody cared about it. In fact, in that time that she did that, I saw some other. Let me tell you guys something. When she did that ish, I saw some other podcasters talking about she likes the white man. Let's not forget, other YouTubers on this platform were talking about how she liked the white man. That she likes them. They did not talk about her character, how she proceed, and how she perceived herself, and how she acted in that life. They never talked about it. They just talk about the kind of man that she liked. They were more focused on the color of the man that Doja actually go for, instead of seeing what she did. So it's not that she was lucky. They saw it, they ignore it, because first, some men out here are wishing that they could get Doja. They wish Doja could, be the girlfriend, get with them. That's why when she did that, nobody cared. A lot of men out here don't care. They be acting as if they really, really care, but they don't. A lot of them were just hoping that Doja would stop looking at the, white man and look at them. That's why they didn't do anything about that issue. They didn't say anything. They sweep it under the rug because they were crossing their fingers, hoping that she turns her head and just look at them. So let's start with that one. Now, second of all, of course, the other community is not going to do anything about it. Like they're going to really care. Go. Of course, they're not going to care. It doesn't affect them. It just affects you. So it's none of their business. They're not going to cancel her for that. So now that her boyfriend is doing something, that has done something, this is the thing. Doja is even not the one that hurt them. It's the boyfriend. And I understand as her fans, she should listen to them as well, because they are the people that are supporting her. But she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to. And now they're making a lot of noise. Everybody got to cancel her. I'm like, I wasn't there in the first place. So I don't even know what you guys are talking about. If you want to cancel her, you guys are going to have to go over there and cancel her. But I'm going to say this, have the same energy for every time anybody cross the line and misbehave. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to do that. They're not going to have the same energy for everybody out here.
Her songs weren't like pulled off the radio, because while I don't believe in cancel culture, I truly think that if this had happened at a different time, there would have been a financial pushback. But because those things happened, her publicists were able to get her to quietly issue some statements, and they did a half-hearted job at scrubbing things off the internet. Note that in that video that I made a year ago, I provided links and media articles, and you can still find those videos on YouTube. But now she's dating some white ring adjacent, Twitch streamer who has grooming allegations and just the things you would expect of a grown man who flirts with right-wing commentary and apparently minors. And people are like, well, how could this happen?
You know what is so sad? Let me tell you guys what is so sad about looking at this lady talking about all this. What is so sad is that she's trying to fight a war that is not for her. This is not your war. You get me? This is not your fight. This is not your fight. This is not your fight. I'm going to say it again. This is not your fight. This is for the people that are supporting her, but this is not yours. This is not your fight. It's the energy that she has talking about Doja Cat's boyfriend that I'm looking at her like, you should not be having this energy for Doja Cat and whatever they are doing over there. You should be having this energy for what is happening to women like you, especially. Investing that anger and time into this side instead of taking it to go and soldier on a mule for everybody else that is not going to do nothing for you.
So weird. She likes going on those tiny chat rooms because that's who she feels the most comfortable around, right? This is a woman who released a song about a 4chan racial slur that nobody who's not occupying incel corners of the internet had ever heard of. You have to be real deep in the school shooter trenches to know that slur. So it doesn't surprise me that she's dating this man, because that's who she feels the most comfortable around. That's who she is. She likes being an edgelord. She likes being shocking. And she likes getting on tiny chat in front of strangers and sexualizing herself. And I don't think it's going to have any impact on her career, because there is a gap between things that shock the internet and things that CNN covers on their nightly celebrity news. And there's just really no way to explain this situation to like a primetime audience. So I don't think it will ever impact her marketability.
Yeah, I don't think it is going to impact her, because let me tell you something. There are some people still out here hoping that she can give them the time and day, that she could even just turn her neck one time and see them and finds them, and leave every other man and goes after them. Yeah. You think they're really going to care? Yo, please. Okay, we're going to go.
So many different lanes. And I feel like in the case of Doja Cat, we're at a weird place in time where parasocial relationships are just so many different lanes. And I feel like in the case of Doja Cat, I've never seen somebody actively gaslight and just be rude to their fan base, is the best way I can translate it. Now, mind you, this all started.
Okay, I'm going to say that's a lie. Because Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, there's some really problematic ones out here. Yeah, you're saying being disrespectful to your fans. Oh, you've never heard? I think maybe you've forgotten. I will give you that. You've forgotten that you've heard that. You've heard, rappers being very disrespectful out here. I'm just going to give it to you that you've forgotten, because, yeah, we kind of have a bunch of degenerate rappers out here. Let's just call it what it is. They are actually degenerates. Yeah, and they don't respect anybody, nor do they respect themselves. Yes. So don't say you've never heard this, because, yeah, we kind of been hearing it for a while now. It's nothing new. It's just because of a boyfriend This is why everybody acting so shocked right now. Oh my God, when the paler women come out and cry, all of a sudden people leave their stuff, throw it down the floor, and put on their soldier, become soldiers all of a sudden, put on their boots, their matching boots and their touches, and everybody just leaves everything they do and start matching on. But when you have your own problem, they sit down and be like, I had nothing to do with that. It's not my business. They don't come out here trying to put on their boots and trying to match out to go become soldiers and mule for you either. So I understand. This is the thing that have been happening for a long time. Every time paler women have a problem, everybody becomes a soldier. It doesn't matter. Everybody get up and become a soldier. But every time something happens to every other woman in every other community, they sit down and they're like, that's not my problem. Deal with your problem. At this point, I'm like, yeah, go deal with your problem. Doja is the problem. You guys go deal with it. Go deal with that. But I'm like, when I look at somebody that makes content like this and she's talking about that, I'm like, girl, shouldn't you be minding your business? Like, mind your business, please. Mind your do what they do. See, this is one thing with me. I like to keep the same energy. If I look at somebody and you treat me in a certain way, I'm gonna treat you in that same way. Yeah, we're gonna be giving each other the same energy. So you're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna be all happy and nice in this place. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the same. I'm gonna give you the same treatment you give me.
Started like a couple of days ago when people were calling her out about her new boyfriend and how he has allegedly been abusive towards multiple women, that he's
Exactly. Don't let me call Chris Brown in here. Chris Brown, ASAP Rocky. Like, let's not talk about the problematic rappers that are out here, the degenerates out here, the OGs. Like, people are acting as if Doja don't burn down a farm or something. Are you okay? I mean, what she's doing is not good. I'm not gonna stand here and say it's good because, hey, I don't, like I said before, I'm not a fan, I'm not a follower. I'm just wanting to mind my business and let everybody else that got that problem over there go mind your business. But this is the thing, they're trying to turn her into this total demon. I've never heard somebody say this. I've never heard seen somebody be this problematic. Is it because let me see. Is it because Chris Brown only gave that energy to dark-skinned women? That's why nobody want to talk about it. Is that energy, Chris Brown's energy? That energy was only, on black women, was only made towards black women. Because if it was made for the paler women out here, yeah, all of us would have been out here trying to be soldiers, trying to put on the boots and carry on our torches. Like, please.
racist. Of course, they found receipts. And when he was initially called out about it, before him and Doja went public, he started blocking people and just left streaming on Twitch altogether. And of course, it's led to Doja blocking people who would ask her about it. But now she's continued to call out her fans for actively, wanting to embrace this new era of, her song and the next album's supposed to come out. Telling them that the fan name Kitten or Kittens means that they need to get off the phone and get a job and help the parents with the house. Her top fan pages are deactivating their account. Now, we know that Doja does not like being famous. She's just in it for the music. But it's really...
Okay, if she's just in it, because this is the thing. Yes, Milkberry, yes, yes, she's weird. I've never seen she's not weird, but I don't think Doja is our problem right here. This is other people's problem. She's being problematic in the other side. Yeah, let the people she's being problematic with deal with her over there. Nobody really cares about what kind of repercussion if she gets canceled over there. Yeah, she's gonna be canceled over there. And this is the thing. None of us over here are Doja's fan. A lot of us are not Doja's fan over here. We don't listen to rap music. I always say rap is like a music for degenerates. I'm not into that rap stuff. I'm not a fan at all of rap music because it is, like I said before, it is full of degeneracy. So yeah, she can go get her repercussions over there. Nobody really care over here. But I'm just trying to let my ladies over here understand. I don't want to be seeing anybody wearing the strap boots out here trying to go fight for other people that ain't gonna be fighting for you. They're not gonna be fighting for you when stuff be happening to you. Chris Brown over here don't disrespect dark skinned women. I don't see every other woman putting on their strap boots and being like, you disrespected this woman, you being this or that, or calling him out or calling that behavior out. Everybody kept quiet. Either they keep quiet or they try to defend him. Rihanna's husband, ASAP Rocky out here had been a big colorist. Rihanna married ASAP. Is it ASAP Rocky? Rihanna married a colorist, somebody that is a known colorist, and nobody's calling Rihanna out for it. Can we talk about that? Nobody's having the same energy for Rihanna. That's why I put on my thumbnail selective outrage. Now you understand what that stands for. I'm not over here supporting anybody that is a degenerate, and definitely not a rapper. Absolutely not a rapper. I'm not over there. I'm not gonna be doing that at all.
Worth acknowledging that yes, she did have a career, underground. I'm gonna be so honest. I wasn't paying attention to Doja until Moo came out, and then Hot Pink, which she's often criticized, saying that it was just for the bag, along with Planet Her. Really, that was the two albums that really introduced people to Doja Cat, especially during COVID. And considering the album is not out yet, and then there's a tour that's supposed to start later in the fall, which artists announcing tours before the album comes out, y'all gotta stop that. I just know her label and Live Nation are just annoyed because I am already seeing people talk about, hey, can we get refunds for this tour? Or can Doja and Ice Spice just tour together? Like, I really just want her to just, basically get therapy, mama, because this is a lot that you're doing in a short amount of time. And this is not what you should be doing before your album's supposed to come out and you're supposed to start a tour in a couple of months.
Well, I hope they all go get their money because, yeah, I don't think, for me, I wouldn't support somebody that had that behavior either. For me, at least I would give that same energy to everybody. I would have that same energy for everybody, not just her, everybody. Now we're gonna go into this last. I don't know if I should bring up this last video over here, but because it doesn't really matter. You know what? I'm just gonna play this video over here. But for anyone that wanna join the live and actually add something, if you guys wanna add something, before I leave. So I'm gonna be dropping the link right now so that anybody that wanna come up and add something to this particular topic can before we leave. So I'm gonna be playing this video over here, and you can definitely click the link and come up. So I'm giving anyone that wants to come up time to do so.
Today when Doja Cat slammed her fans completely unprovoked. She posted earlier today on Threads of all platforms, "My fans don't name themselves shit. If you call yourself a kitten or fucking kittens, that means you need to get off your phone and get a job and help your parents with the house." Get a job? We're the reason that you have a job. And you would think that maybe she would take it back and apologize. Oh, hell no. Instead, she doubled down on it and said that she owes us absolutely nothing when a fan asked if she could say that she loves us like any other celebrity would. In a follow-up thread, "My life, my rules, my style, my attitude," which a fan account responded saying, "I want to hear you say I do love you guys as usual you say to your fans." And then responds with, "I don't though, because I don't even know y'all." This bitch! And it doesn't even stop there. A fan responded to that saying, "And we don't know you, but we have supported you through thick and thin. Mind you, you'd be nothing without us. You'd be working at a grocery store making songs on fucking GarageBand, Miss High School Dropout." Boom!
Okay, let me say this. For all these pale people that are out here being mad about Doja Cat, let me say this. This is something, when Doja Cat came out first, I know the community that we're supporting her. It wasn't you. I know the people that were supporting her, the people that gave her the platform and all of that shine before you met her, before you liked her, before you made her more famous. We kind of know the people that Doja grew from, the people that carried her on the back, especially the community that made her music go popular. We know the women that made her music go popular, because one thing with Black women, if they really do like your music and they rock with you, they will definitely make sure that your stuff go viral. So we know where she got all that fame before she went into the international thing over there, before you guys saw her, and all of a sudden you're like, she's gonna be walking in a garage. Yeah, I don't really think so, because I know for a fact that she, black women literally built her up, and also the rap music industry, all those rappers over there, they put a lot of money into these girls. So yeah, I mean, you kind of a lot of you did like her, and especially with that whole thing that she did on her live stream, race playing, doing all of that. None of you especially didn't say nothing about it. But I don't know, all of a sudden, all of you have this fuel and flame for her. I'm like, you know what, go get her. All of you go get her. But I'm not gonna be one of those people that is gonna be preaching, yeah, I'm about to wear my boots and start matching. I'm not matching. I'm gonna be sitting down here I'm gonna be sitting down here literally drinking a beer or wine or a margarita. Yep.
To which Doja responded with, "Nobody forced you. I don't know why you're talking to me like you're my mother, bitch. You sound like a crazy person." What is going on?
Yeah, girl. Yeah, of course. Of course. Now, I'm going to say this. You guys let me know what you think about this particular video on the commentary section. We have come to the end of this video. So let me know in the commentary section. Do not forget to press that like button, subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.